Hello everybody and welcome and good evening as we play some more hardcore Subnautica. Hello and welcome. Without further ado, let's get started. We left things off with getting our drill finally for our prawn suit, and we got one half of our grappling hook, but we could not find the other half for the life of me. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. We do have that installed, and we need to put the prawn suit into the Cyclops, make sure we're fully geared up, and then we're going to take a nice long journey, into the Lost River. Welcome, Cy. Whips out the fly swatter. I like that channel, by the way. He's done a lot of stuff. He did a bunch of Red Dead Redemption stuff too. And, yeah, he's a good channel. He doesn't talk or anything, but, people had gotten upset with him, and YouTube tried to ban that channel, Sai. I don't know if you know, because he made, like, a bunch of short clips of, like, doing funny things in the game, and, he took, like, KKK members and fed them to gators, and he also took, like, feminists and fed them to gators. And you could guess which one upset the YouTube overlords. So, but yeah, he's a good YouTube channel. That's great. Anyway, but yeah, that was great. The smack effect too was just, and her dialogue fit it so perfectly. Also, the Admiralty, welcome back. Glad to have you back the next day. I do appreciate it. And have I gotten the grapple? No, we left things off exactly where I ended things yesterday. I have done 0 off-stream things. Right. Forewarning that today's stream will probably go a bit slow because I had some wine. Cheers with dinner, so there's that. Specifically red, a little bit of Pisano, you get a big thing. I like a Publix or something, or a grocery store. And that's my third glass. So we're gonna have a good time. Alright, let's go drop this off on the Cyclops real quick. You want vodka yourself? Nice. Well, cheers. Actually, welcome aboard, Captain. Grab a glass, Si. Cheers. Right. That's what I wanted to do. Right. Also, again, if we die, we perma-die, so I need to be very careful. I do need to be very careful. We need to put some blockers up in this as well. Prepare for the long journey. Go make up some batteries too.
Captain, all systems online.
For the burning. Are you going to do the logo? I can't wait to see that. By the way, if you do that, I'll PayPal you some money, because if you do ship that to me, my P.O. box, I don't know what the price is, but I would like that. That would be really cool. So I'll definitely help with that. Alright, let's keep some water on us, and we got 2 medkits. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we got that. Locker is empty. And let us begin. The sea moth is up in there, so let's go get that. I will stress I will be forgetting a lot of things, so do bear with me. I forgot to even change the stream notification and the title of the game when I clicked the live button, so that was an oopsie. It is not morning. Where is my sea moth? Let's take a look. Ooh! That looks good! I must say so. I like it. I approve. Alright, hold on. Let's... Where the hell? My sea moth is up in here. I'm just very confused. Okay. Right. Okay. Do we want any modules for this? Let's do one thing at a time. So, I have the drill. We have no upgrade modules on the prawn suit. Right, we have the normal grab and we have the normal drill. Now, with that... Right, we don't have any of the materials for that. We don't have any nickel. Nothing for the temperature. Can't do the Mark 1. Propulsion cannon we could make. I don't think we need. I wish I had the grappling arm, but I don't. Alright, so we'll have to do with what we've got. For now. Okay. So this can go inside. Do I have the jet upgrade? No, because we need, what is it we need that we don't have? Crystalline, yeah, crystalline sulfur and nickel ore. We don't have either of those. But we'll make a trip to go get those materials, and then we'll be able to come back. And we'll get the grappling hook when we come back, too. We've killed the Sea Leviathan in one entrance, so we kind of can go back and forth without concern. I did that first try. Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and make lockers on this ship first. That way we can grab a bunch of supplies. Because I don't want us to need for sulfur ever again or nickel ever again. The only thing we'll need a lot of is the blue, like, cranonite or whatever it's called. Okay, so we need titanium for that. So let's get a fair bit of titanium. Right. Okay. We're gonna go build that on the ship. And we have food on the ship. Right, with the fruit trees. We have our reinforced swimsuit, so we're good there. It's a horrible time to run out of power. Which reminds me, I need to bring some regular batteries. We'll grab 5 total. Let's go ahead and swap this. And where's my 0 charge? Boom. Okay. Right. And we'll bring 5 with us. Easy peasy. I am in the Subnautica game list, right? Just to confirm that I'm not completely crazy. I did update that, right? Because otherwise we'd be in RimWorld, and we should not be in RimWorld. Oh my god, they're not straight. Okay. I think that's right. Okay. Just says Jesus attended. Indeed. Alright, if we manage to fill up all of these lockers, that's too much. Welcome, Bob, and good evening. Skyrim with a good pair of headphones. How many mods, though? And also, cheers, Bob. Now you can? I can't hear you, though, Bob. Alright. Okay, so lockers are up. We spent all of our titanium, which actually was exactly the right amount of titanium. Forgot to drop off the batteries. Meh. We need to go get a bunch of copper because we need to make a bunch of power cells so we don't run out of batteries while we're down there. So let's take a moment. Speaking of power cells, are these charged? Ooh. They are indeed charged. Bob, did you see the video that Sai posted in the Discord by any chance? With the fly swatter. Really, Sai? Just cosplay of Skyrim. I bet that's pretty good. Did she do like a cat suit and all that for like the cosplay? I wouldn't mind seeing that. Typically, okay. Gotcha, Sai. That's really nice. It reminds me of, they weren't really cosplaying, but my dad likes to listen to, Celtic women, which do some really good music, by the way. And they're, like, dressed up and kind of look like fairies a bit. They don't have any wings, though, but they do, like, a lot of dancing, and they're, like, really active on stage. A lot of his live performances, and, it's actually really, really good. That's kind of what I imagine when you say that, but if she's like in full like Viking gear and then singing Skyrim music, that's awesome. All right, let's go get a bunch of limestone and make sure I watch my oxygen. Let's go to our scanner room. Is this active? No. Okay, inventory's full. I completely agree. I've heard of I've listened to some like violin rock, or Vasher shared some like remixes with like what was it? Baby metal with like Disney stuff, and he did, what was the other thing? Something with bagpipes. It was really amazing. And very, very well done. I love when they take, like you said, they take old stuff and they give it like a modern twist, and it's done. It has to be done really well, though. Yeah, something like that's like a heavy metal band with an opera singer. That makes me think of like, it's not an opera singer, but like Evanescence or something like that. Which probably in your world is like a small kind of wannabe band. But there is that one song that I do like, which is like the most popular song. But there's all kinds of stuff like that. Did you finish listening to it, Bob? Evanescence, I think it's Wake Me Up or something like that. Is it Bring Me to Life is one of the Your Alarm songs? Oh, what, from Evanescence? I can't remember what like the most popular one is. It's got the beginning of it is really good. Yeah, the Wake Me Up. Yes, that's the song. Okay, so it's called Bring Me to Life. I wasn't sure what it was called exactly. That beginning bit, that intro is really fire. The rest of it's okay, but like out of like all their songs or album and even the parts of that song, it's just that bit is really good. Yeah, I need to listen to that playlist. I probably will listen to it tonight, Si. Once the stream is over, I gotta get some stuff done, so it'd be perfect. I'll have a nice little wine buzz and listen to your playlist. That or I'm gonna fall asleep, one of the two. We'll find out. Alright, Bob. Enjoy your Skyrim. Alright, so that's like way away. Let's go get air. Gotcha, Si. My first go, I probably will just go with however it's formatted by default, and then deal with the randomizing later. Since I've never played it before, the first playthrough will kind of feel like being random because I've never listened to it. So I don't know what's coming up next. My inventory not full. Not yet. I need that copper though, because we need to make a bunch of power cells. Okay, inventory is full. Let's head back home. That's good, Si. Like I said, I've been waiting for the time, like, to be in the right mood for that. And you can't really pick the time you're in the mood for that stuff. It just kind of comes and goes, you know? That's the beauty of it, though.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right. I think we're going to have to go get more mushrooms. Because we're going to need the rubber and the copper for that. How many? Yeah, I don't have nearly enough acid mushrooms. Truly, yeah. And also, like, music goes through, like, golden ages, right? Of, like, some centuries it's really good, and other centuries it's just shite. Right? It's just the way it is for whatever reason. Good evening, Vengeful, and welcome. I might be an acid mushroom because I'm a bit tipsy. And cheers. Some red wine for the win. By the way, Vengeful, earlier today before I had dinner, I went and got sorted all the posts, right, for the VODs. Most of them will be going up tonight. I'm not going to spam the sub feed, but most of them will be up. So by tomorrow, you should have a fair few. I've still got to get a couple more of the RimWorld and the Subnautica ones done, but all the other ones are done. Also, Vengeful, did you ever end up getting a shirt, or do I need to send you one? Gotcha, Vengeful. I will say too, by the way, I got mine one size bigger than my typical size, and you can't put them in the dryer, so there's that. Not a peaceful wake up. What did you dream of? The one we must not speak of? The one that the tyrant, the evil one? Is that what happened? Don't tell me that, Vengeful. Deep breaths. Jim Jam? No, Jim Jam's great. We love Jim Jam. Jim Jam's a beautiful human being. Sigh. Oh, I need to make decoys too. We do have uranium crystals, but I don't need to make nuclear. Really, Vengeful, nice. Can't go wrong with carbonated water. I love the description. The sheer power of release. It's a beautiful description. By the way, Vengeful, when you're awake more, let me know, because I'll tell you something else that'll make you laugh. Alright, that's 4 more power cells. Let's get... Do I have any rubber on me? Okay, I have rubber on me. Let's get 1 more battery so we get 1 more power cell. Did you finish the steak? Ooh. I had a nice dinner. I had some grilled zucchini with some shrimp scampi and some pork loin medallions, all kind of grilled on like one of those little in-house things, right? I forget what it's called, but it's like the thing you plug in, right? And you've got like a little grill. You put it all on. You put like a lid on it, and it kind of steams and cooks. That shit was great. I love grilled zucchini. In fact, I should have taken a picture of it and shared it in the food porn. Shame on me for not doing that. Big James, I know. It was beautiful, too. Should make some scampi, man. It was good. That's why I'm having wine, because you put a little wine in the scampi, right? It's delicious. It was perfect. Alright. Alright, so we have batteries. We have the prawn suit in there with the drill. Let's make decoys. Things went south. The steak is now the dog's property. Oh, I bet that dog is a happy, happy camper. Where is the decoy recipe? Sai posted a short little video, Resident Evil related, in, where was it that you posted it exactly? In everything else, you should go check out. Since you like the big chick, right, with the thick booty and the big vampiric boobs of love. Right. I need to know how to make a decoy. It's not coming up, though. Let's go check the Cyclops. Right, because we can make modules. We can make a decoy tube upgrade. We can make a depth module, which is plasteel and 3 rubies, which we need to do that. Okay, plasteel and 3 rubies. But I still didn't get the decoy. Plasteel and 3 rubies. Plasteel and 3 rubies. Do I have lithium inside my sea moth? I have some of these shrooms. I had some lithium. I did not have any lithium. Damn it. Let's put it in this one. Right, we don't have any lithium to make the plastic, which we need that module to get the Cyclops down deep enough to do what we need to do.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right, okay. I hate that when I relog this game that I have to go back down there and see the stuff down, like load in the chunk to then use that scanner. It's a bit meh. I need to repair this too.
All systems online.
I need to find one. Now, there's a bunch of lithium chunks down here. Like, I can use the drill for the prawn suit, but I don't have the grappling hook, right? That is a problem. Ah! Glad you enjoyed, Vengeful. You can thank Sai for that. Again, thank you, Sai, for sharing that. It was magnificent. Actually gave me the one lithium that I needed to at least make the plasteel, so I say we just take this and run. A turd burger, a turd burger, a curd burger, a curd turd burger. I'm a curd turd a burger. A curd a turd a burger. A curd a turd a burger. Alright, Abnormality. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, bud. Have yourself a fantastic night. The Busty mod? Wait, they can make her more busty, Vengeful? Alright, Abnormality. I'm looking forward to it, bud. I will be here. I'll be here for at least another 3 hours. Let's get Rubius. Really vengeful. I bet there are, Sai. Do I need to replay the game with those mods? Is that what you're telling me? There's a new one, but you never saw it? Psh, vengeful. Is that a lie? What do you mean you've never saw it? I find that hard. If you knew that existed, how could you not go see it? Okay, you're Googling? Okay, good. You should share it in the juicy stuff in Discord. Also, I gotta go pee, damn it. So once you start drinking, first pee is always the worst because like you open up the seal. Uncork the bottle. Yeah. Alright, we don't have nickel ore. Okay. $900. We're good to go. Alright, let's get some food. Let's get 2 batteries on me. Real quick. Right, I can't think of anything else that I need to do. I think we're ready for our journey. As ready as we're going to be, anyway.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright. One moment as I, You know what? I'll leave the game running. BRB. Gotta go pee. And I'm back. Right? My chat. Cheers. Okay. Right, so we got everything we need prepared. Our main goal is the sulfur and the nickel down in there, so that is where we shall go. And specifically, we need to go this way.
Engine powering up.
Also, you should never drink and drive. What about drink and ride lawnmower style? Oh, I've done that before. That's fun. Yes, it is, Sai. Yes, it is. The beautiful deep. The beautiful deep. You posted it in Discord. Alright, let me get down in the Lost River and then we'll go take a look. Oh, I was hoping for both. I'll have to settle for T-virus boobs. It's fine. You put it in the wrong section. You didn't put it in the juicy area, Vengeful. Where did he put it? Everything else? Oh, no. Repost that in the juicy area, Vengeful. I will delete it, but please do repost. TY. Just, I don't want Discord mad at me for not having it in a properly whatever area. That's my fault, yeah. Put it in the juicy area of the Discord. Juicy things. I mean, would you consider T-virus boobs not juicy? Question mark? I don't think I can fit in this hole. I might be able to. Oh. No. No food porn. Wow, their EMP blast for those little spider guys is enough to affect even the Cyclops. Damn. Run his ass over. Run his ass over. Netters is a sick individual. He's a glorious individual. We love ourselves some Netters. And he's half British like you, Sai. Cheers. America. America, fuck yeah. Peanut butter apples. That sounds good, Vengeful. I almost got a 5-pound thing of cookie dough at the store, by the way, today. I didn't get it, but I thought about it. I was like, man, I want some cookies. Really, Sai? Is the Sexit approaching? Because I support the Sexit. Damn, 19 years in a row. That's a long ass time. Why didn't I get it? I was, just trying not to have, my man boobs get much bigger, Vengeful, Just trying to be, smart. Maybe I'll go back tomorrow and go get some. Who knows? I did get ice cream sandwiches, though.
Engine powering down.
Ooh, another Independence Fund in a couple of years. Nice. A Rice Krispie and a chocolate bar? That sounds good. Well, I don't need titanium. They're easy to stick with? Yeah, I'm with you on that. Go the way of Norway. Sai, when that day happens, I hope I'm drinking on stream. It'll be a good day. Sai, you're on the seafood diet where you see food and you eat it. Oh, aren't you the lucky one? Yeah, all of us don't have a beanpole metabolism. Good lord. The only upside is that if there's ever like an end of the world situation, right? Like shortages and stuff, I'll survive longer than every other mofo out there. Because my metabolism's so slow that I definitely ain't gonna starve to death. And I'll be uncomfortable. Extremely uncomfortable. But I won't be dead. Look at us getting this beautiful nickel. Yeah. From your perspective, that sucks a lot. From my perspective, it's like, oh, you're lucky. But there's a difference to that. Like, you're not against capitalism to survive? Me neither. Long pig, Vengeful. Long pig. That's what they called the meat of humans in Papua New Guinea. Long pig. And I like bacon. Okay. Up we go. We get some good air with this. This is the end. What the hell is this? It's weird. Running a cannibal gang. Oh, by the way, did you see King Kong vs. Godzilla? Vengeful. Yeah, Emma Watson in a lot of things. You woke up too late. Shame! I might watch that Demon Slayer movie tonight, actually. I need to. Look at all this nickel. All this nickel. Nickel. This is what we need.
Captain, all systems online.
Ah, I see. Well, you've got to, like, grab your balls when, like, the two, you know, monsters are fighting each other. By the way, I've seen the movie. Because I saw it with Dad in theater because he wanted to go see it because he loves Godzilla stuff. And, it was not bad. Like I said, I was tipsy, though. So I was kind of just going with the flow. I wasn't really holding on to anything lore-related. But I was enjoying my beer and laughing with Dad. But there was one person in that movie that just drove me up the wall. And it was... I bet you'll know exactly the person. But he's just very dweeby and very incapable and, like, freaks out in front of a gun and stuff. It's like... Oh, my God. Ugh. That's not my thing. I hate when they make somebody overly wimpy. It drives me insane. Are you, King Kong all the way, Sai? Or Godzilla all the way? Which one is the superior? Is that lithium? Because we need to get lithium. Godzilla all the way? His roar and like the charge up and all that is just... I do enjoy that. Yeah, the way that they like tinkered with the voice and like the roaring was spot on. It gives you the goosebumps. Yeah. So that'll be the prawn suit empty. Let's get some of that lithium while we're here. Yeah, it's doing fine. It's getting us beautiful resources. I'm trying not to murder it.
It is your primary directive to swim closer to Centipede.
Yeah, the only thing I liked about it was, about that Godzilla was, a little bit of the science behind it. And a little bit of, the whole concept as to why Godzilla was in New York. Of, like, it makes sense for an animal to find a nesting ground. But everything else was a bit... The one camera guy was hilarious. And the French guy... They were hilarious. Like, lore-wise, there was a lot of holes in it, but, like, if you had to give Godzilla, like, a real, like, you know, spin, that probably movie came the closest for that. Yeah. The whole taxi scene, too, was just outrageous and hilarious, of, like, when it, like, realized the babies were dead and chasing them down and stuff, and... It also, that the way that movie was, like, it was a kind of filmed in a different era too. Like, when you watch that movie, it's so weird because it's like a time capsule, because nothing today is like that. You know, the cameras, there were no cell phones around, pay phones everywhere. There's a lot of movies like that, like older movies, even like the first Spider-Man, right? With, what's his name? The same director did Evil Dead. I always forget his name. The bad crier. But he was a good Spider-Man. There's three. That trilogy was okay. Third one was... the first two were alright. I enjoyed them. But when you watch those movies... Yeah, the emo fade. That was in the third one. That was weird. But, like, when you watch those movies, it's so weird when you watch everybody down the streets and nobody has a phone in the movie. It's weird. Right? Spider-Man has to use a camera to go out and find pictures of Spider-Man because they can't get it. There's no internet. Like, this stuff doesn't exist. It's a weird, like, a weird thing. It really, really is. You take it for granted because it kind of happens. You don't really realize it, but when you go back and watch an older movie, it screws with your head. It's like they had no idea what was coming. No idea. And I agree, simpler times. I miss it. Like, I think it was 3 years ago. Maybe a bit shorter, maybe a bit longer. I had to go with somebody to the dentist's office, right? Because they had some kind of teeth issue. So I went with and everything. And I had to wait in the waiting room. And there was somebody kind of close to my age. A couple of people, actually. And no one was talking. Everyone was just glued to their phones. I didn't have my phone on me. I was just sitting there just like, wow. I'm the only one kind of looking around and observing as to what the hell's going on. Yeah, I need to watch. That's the one with Tom Hanks, right, Si? I think I saw it a long time ago when I was younger. I can't remember much of it. Except for, I think, like, the window scene. Cell phones are bigger than your shoe. Yeah. I miss when there was less technology, though, a little bit. Not all of it, just some of it. I think some of it's ridiculous. I guess what drives me a bit insane with it. I mean, for God's sakes, there is now a statistic of people who are hit and get killed from traffic because they were looking at their phones. That's a legitimate statistic that now exists in the world. Could you imagine that you leave this mortal coil, not partying, not having a lifetime of your life, or trying to save somebody, like, you know, there's all the ways you could die, right? Like saving somebody, partying and having a good time, or just be like, you know what, it's my time, you go to bed, or some bullshit medical thing. But no. You die because you were looking at your phone and walk out onto the street. Of all the ways, that way? God, I would be so embarrassed. Holy shit. If I'm gonna die, like, I want my boots on. Shit. If I've gotta go, let me go with some style. Oh, is that so vengeful? Well, in South Carolina, they have the firing squad now, by the way. So, Oh, is that so, Sai? Hopefully that prediction's wrong. I don't want either one of you to go. Because then you'll leave me. And I'm not okay with that. So you're not allowed to get shot, Sai. And then vengeful, you're not allowed to die from firing squad, okay? Good. I'm glad we had this talk. Yeah, I'm always hesitant with that shit. I've never found anybody to be able to do anything with me. Like, the thing about fortune telling that kind of drives me up the wall is the philosophical question. Okay? And this is what gets me kind of going. Because I had this talk with somebody, and it kind of got really deep. And I kind of had them on the fence because they had lived a life they had a lot of suffering in their life, right? And stuff like that. And I basically said to them, I go, okay, I'll give it to you. Say it's true, right? Now, this is just what I was talking to this person, the straw man, right? Okay? Say it's true, right? Somebody can tell your future and all this kind of stuff. If it's true, then it is also true, by deduction, that something exists that wrote your life, right? And determined all the horrific shit that was going to happen to you and thought that was okay. I'm not okay with that. I disagree with that. Because if that's the case, then that's a really fucked up God. So, yeah, I can't go with that. Abnormality, welcome back. We're drilling, getting tons of nickel and sulfur. And it's going magnificent. Yeah, exactly, Sai. Yeah, like that kind of stuff would drive me insane because, like, if someone predetermined all my pain and suffering, I was like, that's a really effed up person. I'm not okay with that. And then, and if that is the case, who the hell is writing this? And then that makes you go like, well, if that's true, then it is a simulation, and a fortune teller is just somebody that can read the code, right? There's some Matrix shit in there. We're ranting, by the way, on normality. I would ignore. But when I brought up that reasoning of, like, I basically kind of pushed the question on them. It was like, you know, are you okay with whatever wrote your story that caused all your suffering? I kind of pushed that question on them because they believe so heavily in that. It kind of put them in a pickle, and they were sitting there kind of self-reflecting, and they were kind of screwed up from it. I was like, and it made them doubt. And it's like, and my goal was something like that, was to make them doubt, and not necessarily in a bad way, right? It's good to have a little bit of healthy skepticism. It's good for you. Because no matter what, the truth will prevail, no matter my opinion.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Right, Vengeful? We have deep philosophical debates that the world needs. That's exactly right. It's damn straight. Alright. So we've almost have a locker full of sulfur and lithium. We got the uranium crystal and nickel. Alright, let's go over here and look around. I think we'll have to leave and then go to a bunch of upgrades so that we can actually go deeper. Because we need to get that blue stuff. And I need nickel to get the module, or the depth module for the prawn suit, because the prawn suit needs to get just a bit deeper. And also, I mean, human beings have been having that philosophical debate over, like, because basically it's a debate over free will, is what it boils down to, for a very long time. And people a lot smarter than me, and definitely a lot smarter than everybody here combined, have pondered that and not come up with any good answers. So maybe one day we'll know. But it's always fun to talk about. Yeah, not to mention, you know, good or bad, life is kind of a journey, right? And if you know everything, it kind of spoils it, right? And if something like really bad happens, I'd rather not know and then have to try to, like, persevere through it versus... Is the whiskey kicking in? No, I'm not whiskey, unfortunately. Just some Paisano red wine. I wish whiskey. Or maybe a nice bourbon. Bourbon. Also, it's... Okay, good. Like, something that drives me up the wall, too, is, like, we literally live in a world where, right now, if I went and posted something on social media, like a really effed up meme or something, I could be judged for it, banned, persecuted, for like the rest of my life. That's kind of a fucked up thing. I don't think that's okay. I think people change because, like, when you're 12, you're way different than you are when you're 18, and so on and so forth. Like, and you need to make mistakes, like really dumb mistakes. People need to do that, and you need to have that because it helps you grow. Like, if you don't have that, how do you know it was a mistake or not? Oh, God. Yeah, exactly, Sion. That's like... I guess it's just the opposite coin of the spectrum, which has to exist around, but, like... If you don't like it, turn it off. Or just, I mean... That amount of fear that people kind of have, and kind of like a permanent record, is a bit much. I don't think a human psychology is really meant to handle something like that. We're not programmed that way. We never were. Like, you know, you go out in the woods and you know, something hurts you, you kind of remember. You fail and then you try again. Sigh. Yeah, I mean, again, a bit crude, yeah. That's subjective. It's just, I don't know. I never understood it. I never understood the need to get rid of. And there's a ton of shit, like, for instance, that I personally don't like with stuff. But I've never felt that need to, like, well, I need to eradicate it. Because I've always thought of, you know, well, that's just an instance that's happened that needs to be taken care of because it's gone too far. For instance. Vengeful, Jesus. Yeah, because that's definitely the worry of the world. You know, I can't see the future, but with all the random shit that happens in the world, and the fact that fate loves irony, and it's true that the bill does come due at some point. At some point, it does.
Welcome aboard.
I kind of wonder when all those things are going to combine. To me, it just seems like it's not if, it's when. And there's going to be, like, a lot of crap that's going to... I don't know if it's safe, I hope, but I think it's definitely a possibility to happen. To cause a bunch of chaos. I mean, 2020 was a great example of chaos. Yeah, but do you know how much money she's making, Vengeful? I would sit in a tub of water for as long as I needed to make that much money. Good Lord. Tax bracket or not, I mean, when you make enough money, there's ways around that stuff. And you don't think one of the many viewers that adore the hell out of her isn't an accountant? Not only Trump, but anybody. Look at them all. every last one of them. Do you think they give a shit? They got their little nice cul-de-sac with a wall around it, making their millions of dollars, getting information ahead of time for insider trading. Blue or red, mind you. The bastards. Yeah, business expenses. All of them. When are we going to get our big break? I don't know. If I had a big break with a bunch of people, I don't know what would happen. I don't think the powers that be would like it. Because I don't know necessarily if it would change me or not. I honestly don't know. I thought about this before, like, back when I even had, like, 2 or 3 people here. Or had nobody, you know, and would just do YouTube videos. Like, I don't think I'm allowed to get big because I don't fit that box. I think because sometimes I'll say things that are a bit too truthful that will make people uncomfortable. And then I'll make, you know, fart jokes and dick jokes and boob jokes because they're funny. Indeed, Si. And the funny thing is that, you know, given another 20, 30 years, it'll swing the opposite way. Because when the opposite party finally gets in power long enough, then they become the rich assholes, right? And then it switches. You're ripping a fart, Vengeful. Very nice. Careful when you have all that, you know, liquid in you from the carbonated drinks, though. You want a moat? God, I would love a moat. We need a compound, Vengeful, with a moat. We could survive the chaos of the world, right? Survive the gas shortage coming up. All that chaos and shit. I hope anyone in the U.S. is staying safe with that, by the way. Bob, I don't know if you know this, but I hope you're getting gas and stuff just to be safe. I don't know if you're near it or not, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, a couple gas tanks full, just in case. Right? So you can at least get to the store. And if not, you know, you just put it in your car and you use it. Never hurts to have a little extra. Electric skateboard for the win? Hey. It worked for Casey Neistat. Why wouldn't it work for us? If I ever did get a fair bit of streamer money, though, part of me does want a Tesla one day. That's a long way away, but that's the beauty of a dream.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright, we don't have any more nickel. We've almost a full locker of sulfur, which is great. And we almost have 2 full lockers full of lithium. God, that's a beautiful thing. Remember when I was short on lithium? Do you remember when I had A lithium shortage. Remember that? Psst. That shit does not exist anymore. Alright, I need to specifically find nickel. I'd like another chest full of nickel. Oh, your electricity port snapped in half. Oh. That sucks. Did you have like a four-wheel, or did you have the one that's got the big unit wheel where you kind of stand on it and depending on how you balance on it, it goes forward? Because the one with like the big unit wheel are kind of cool too. And those things can go really fast too. I bet vengeful. That's always nice. It's good to have fun like that. A four-wheel? Nice. You don't get that feeling very often, but when you do, you try to appreciate it, right, and suck it in as much as you can. If you could bottle it up and sell it, you'd be a billionaire or trillionaire. It's kind of like it's almost borderlining, right, on a feeling of that's where you're kind of meant to be, right, or wanted is nice. Being wanted is nice. Like right on the cusp of that. Feels good. Yeah, euphoric. Exactly. Alright, so we got some nickel. Let's see if we can get... Let's go drop some of this off and see if we can get some more nickel. Belonging. That's the word I was looking for a moment ago. You get a feeling of belonging, which is nice. Which nowadays you don't get too much. But when you get it, it's really nice. Look at all that nickel. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so with all of this, I don't think I can get any blue stuff yet. Let's go take this prawn suit inside and go drive our Cyclops over there. We'll take a look. These power cells should be stored. Yeah, I hear you on that, Vengeful, on the Dead World part. I do not abnormality. That's what I gotta get to next. Yeah, it does suck, Vengeful. But it is a thing. I think... Because I had that with a couple of my friends, too, that kind of... Things change, especially with the internet. It's like they kind of got sucked off into their own little bubble. Right? Yeah, it's... The internet's great for connecting, but it's also separated a lot of people, too. But I do know what you mean by that. Sadly. Alright, so that's a dead end. I need to find... Is that a plant we haven't gotten yet? What is that? What is that? Check that out real fast. Pyrocoral. Cool. I'm glad we killed that sea leviathan, because it's made traveling around here and like getting resources so much nicer without being harassed. I think if we go down here and then to our left, we should get to like the sacred tree area, or the jelly tree. The really big, beautiful jelly tree. Which is where I'm wanting to go. There's another sea leviathan down here, though. I would like to ignore him. Ah, there's the big tree. We need to get out and scan that too. This tree is beautiful, by the way. Oh, let's go ahead and turn off power.
Engine powering down.
I might have to drive all the way back home, though, because we've got a bunch of resources, and we can't go any deeper at the moment. And I've got to make stuff to be able to go deeper. And all the resources we need to make that stuff, and it's back home. I will drill you. I am normality. Oh yeah, this is almost too deep for us. Yep, in fact, that is indeed too deep for us. Yeah, we can't go any further. That's a problem. Alright, so we'll head back home. We'll be back with the Cyclops, so. No worries, Vengeful. I'm glad you're back. You were missed.
All systems online.
How did the pupper enjoy the steak, by the way? That you unfortunately lost.
Engine powering up.
Victorious smugness. Sounds about right. Is he like... Is he occasionally doing that? Every time you hear him like lick his lips, you're like, you son of a bitch. Uh-huh, Vengeful. Uh-huh. Well, cheers to the ribbage of your steak. Variety's limited, yeah. That sounds kind of fun, Sai. It's good to when you can do whatever you want. Yeah. It should be that way pretty much all the time. In terms of, like, you know, not giving a F as to what people think, because on average, people think kind of stupid stuff. You know, the goody two-shoes of life are only as good as society lets them be. Think about that for a moment. They're only as good as society allows them to be. Imagine having that restriction. I almost feel pity for them. Almost. Do people look at you weird, Sai? Oh, did they think you were a kid? We're okay. Just a little bump. The story could go south. Vengeful, every story that's shared on this channel could go south. Let's be honest. Wow, it still stuns me even though I have a shield up. Damn. That's funny, Sai. Mask makes you look older. Well, Vengeful, if it helps, I think you look 25 young. Good hit? Hmm. Hmm. Now, are you Sub-Zero or Scorpion from Mortal Kombat? Is the better question. Sigh. If you had to pick between the two, which one would you pick? Get over here. When Vengeful was ranting about how bad the new Mortal Kombat was, I forgot to ask which one you guys preferred, Sub-Zero or Scorpion. I'm a bit of a Sub-Zero. As a kid, I even dressed as him as during Halloween. So, and my dad was so cool that we got a Scorpion outfit, and I went around as Scorpion as well through the neighborhood again and got double candy. Because that's what you do. The halfway through the night change of costume to get more candy. Even my dad had an extra costume. It was glorious. Let's get all the nickel we can.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, Vengeance will do that though. I need another locker. What about you, Vengeful? Scorpion or Sub-Zero? Scorpion? Nice. To play devil's advocate, what does Scorpion have over Sub-Zero? What's the appeal?
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Look at all these beautiful resources. I don't know what to do with myself. Got everything we needed. And lithium. To get over here, yeah. It's pretty catchy and pretty iconic. By the way, Vengeful, how did you enjoy that eel roll? I never got a verdict on that. You got that sushi. That is true, Sai. What's up, Apex? You hate sushi again, but you love the eel roll. Gotcha, Vengeful. Have you beaten Resident Evil yet, Apex? Yeah. It's needed more and more, I think, Sai. Yeah, it's like the type of villain, or a person who does villainous things because they have to, not because they want to. That's like the anti-hero, basically. Your work safety vest. Your work safety vest, Vengeful. Hopefully it looks dashing on you. Well, I mean, anything will already look dashing on you, but... it'll be fantastic. And if it's not, I will shame you. You better design it correctly. Alright, let's get some beautiful avast. No, let's get water. Then we need to make a bunch of things. Okay, so the first thing we need is a Cyclops Depth Module Mark II, which requires plasteel and nickel. So I already know that I'm going to need more titanium. So let's go ahead and get that going. Alright, we're currently full on lithium. Alright, so let's do... Oh, I forgot that I had nickel in here. I have too many resources. Alright. So let's temporarily put our lithium here. And let's go get a fair bit of scrap metal so we have a bunch of titanium. Because we're gonna need it. So before I even look at the recipes, I know. I knows what I need. This game has, once you kind of get used to it, this game has a really calming effect on you. When you kind of build and craft stuff, you kind of just cruising through the water, right? Just enjoying it. That's one thing I like about Subnautica. People are either like deathly afraid, but if you get used to it, it's quite nice. Okay, sadly my inventory is full. Ow. Let's turn off that scanner. I think this will be enough titanium. I hope. I think we can make 2 ingots from this. Indeed, we can. Alright, let's get that out and put that in. And we can make some beautiful plasteel. Woohoo! Alright, we get 3 nickel, and then when you get that module, the depth module. Right. So let's go back to the Cyclops and go get that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What else can I make? We already made that. We already have that. We already have that. We don't need a decoy thing. Okay. Do I have a depth module on you? I don't. Okay. We don't even have one yet. Okay. We need to make that. Wunderbar. Alright, now I need... That's for a Mark II, which we cannot make. But we need to make a Mark I, which I think a Mark I requires nickel. Yeah, plasteel, nickel, and ruby. Oh, we're low on rubies. Huh. What do you know? Which means we need to go get some rubies. And I know the best way to do that. We'll just take the sea moth and go do that.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Boom. 1,300 meters now. Nice. Let's double check, make sure there's nothing in our storage on the sea moth.
All systems online.
Let's go toward Life Pod 19, which is where we can find a whole buttload of ruby. And we'll get some gel while we're there, too. Then we'll make our Mark I for our prawn suit, which will let us get deep enough to actually go get the blue stuff, which will then let us upgrade again. And once we do that, then we need to find the cave and get super deep. And then we just need to simply be careful of the sea dragon, which I need to figure out how to make the decoys because I'm going to need the decoys for them and the sonar. Oh, you're spitting shit at me. I was like, what the hell was flying by me? Blood kelp forest. I don't see that many rubies. I think I've picked this specific area pretty clean. Oh, there's some more. That's probably enough for what I need to do, but we'll get a bit extra because we can while we're here. Look at all them rubies. Beautiful. You know, we'll even grab some quartz while we're here, sure. Did I ever scan these things? Yeah, I did. Okay. I don't think there's any other rubies here right now. Not that I can see. Aha. Nope. These guys are confusing. They get the little red and orange-ish markings of a ruby. SOBs are distracting me. Alright, I think I have enough, but I'll try to get a little bit more while I'm kind of heading towards this home. Which is in fact this way. Oh, this is a shipwreck with a door I haven't cut. Hello. What is in here? Tell me. Did it run out of power? Fire suppression system. We actually do need that. That's very, very, very good. Sweet. Anything else around this wreckage? No, I think we're good. I don't see any way to enter this one. Okay. But cool, we actually needed that. It's actually going to be really, really useful. Because if we take a lot of damage, our engine might catch on fire. So now we're covered. Otherwise we have to like stop operating and then go get a fire extinguisher and all that hullabaloo. A yawning panda cub logo on your work vest? Nice. I approve. I approve greatly. Just like that, there's some beautiful rubies for us. Panda on your titty level? Nice. Oh, that's amazing. Now, is it only on one side? So is it only on one tit, or is it on both tits? This is the question. All right, 3 nickel, 2 ruby. Only on the left side? Okay. Let's get rid of that. Put that in there. Woohoo! Alright, we need to make another hull reinforcement for the prawn suit. That'd be useful. To get more power since we're running a bit low. Need diamond for their hull reinforcement. 4 diamond, 1 lithium, and 3 titanium. Okay. Beautiful. Right, so now there's nothing else we need besides these modules, which means now we simply can go deeper until we get that blue stuff. And we need that grappling hook. We can go check that wreckage and see if it's still there. Sounds like you're having a good night, Vengeful. I'm glad I could be a part of it. Things are looking up. We just need the world economy to collapse and Chernobyl to melt down, and we'll be set. We're going to be rulers of the Mad Max world. It's going to be beautiful. I'm ready.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
$1,300 meters. Woohoo! And with that, let's get some more power cells. Let's see. It's true. It's very, very, very true. Vengeful. Alright, so go put these on charge. We'll hold up at Gatorland. Not only will we hold up at Gatorland, but we're going to have attack gators as our protectors. Okay? Right, you know how in RimWorld I've got, like, attack panthers? We'll have attack gators. It'll be glorious. Alright, that one's already full. Alright, so we'll get those batteries nice and charged up. In terms of stuff we need... Decoy. Okay, where the hell do we go to make a decoy? Right, we have a grav trap, beacon, okay. Right. Right, so there's nothing on the fabricator to make a decoy. Okay. So I'm not crazy. And there's nothing here. Okay. I know it's something we have to craft because we have to load it into the ship. Right. Now we can make torpedoes over here. Right. Now, my instinct would be that we need to go on the Cyclops to get what we need. Right? Because you can craft things on this. Because I would love to make decoys. Right? So here we go. We have a decoy tube upgrade. Alright, we do need to make this. 2 of that gel and that sulfur. Okay. But there's nothing for us to make decoys. Maybe we have to make the tube upgrade? Alright, we'll make 3 of that gel. Okay. Sure. It's not hard to make it. We have plenty of the stuff we need. There we go. Okay. I have a beacon on me. Is it a beacon? No. It should be considered a decoy. Look at that fully modded Cyclops. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Right, we have some nickel in home. I think we can store all of this. We can definitely store some of that lithium. Well, I don't think we can store any of this lithium. We're pretty full. Alright, and all these lockers are empty except for this one, which has got all of our battery needs. Okay, let's see if we can drop off this nickel since we're heading back this way. Let's see if those power cells are done charging. Boom. Exactly enough space. Ooh, and our power cells are almost done. This one's done. These two are close. 80%. We're getting there. Go check our bio generator. Our bioreactor. Which is low. Right, and then with that, we should be ready to actually go back down where we were, right? We're going to go back down that lost river, but now we can go a lot deeper. And we're looking for basically the last material we need, which is the blue stuff. Drop off our power cell.
Engine powering up.
Off we go.
Ahead flagged. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel calculating. Excessive noise. Ahead standard.
We're going to be going real deep. We hit something. I think it was the little fishy. He's fine. Alright, let's not go down in this crevasse. This crevasse. Don't I have my lights on? Put my lights on! We need to go to that beacon. Which is down, down, down. This entrance is difficult to get to. So we gotta find that opening. I don't think this is right. What is near me? Stupid EMP a-holes. I don't know if I can fit in here. Well, we're stuck. Yeah, I don't like that. We need to come in from a different angle. Banging shit everywhere. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we found the right hole. Let's try to make this a nice sexy turn. Ah, got hung up on something. Dang it! I wanted that to be smooth, like butter. Alright. The hell was that? Our journey from home to here only used up 3% of the total power. So, that's actually really good. Oh, I can control these lights. Eh. Forgot about that. They're kind of like ship health and the texture kind of blending in there. left on my steering wheel is kind of tripping me out a bit. I don't remember that being a thing. Look at this big, beautiful tree. And we're pretty much past 900 meters almost. Fantastic. Right, and we need to go down there. But we will do that next time. Thank you, Bert, for watching. I do really, really appreciate it. That'll do it for this evening. I'm actually going to go get some cookie dough because I blame Ben for saying that I should have gotten the cookie dough. And I think you're right. And I'm going to go bake some cookies. Have a nice evening. Maybe go watch a movie. Yeah. Anyway. Thank you for watching. I do really appreciate it. And don't forget, if you want to be able to dive the darkest depths of the ocean and face the greatest terrors known to man, you must stay unstoppable. Woohoo! I'll see everyone beautiful faces tomorrow morning for some more RimWorld. Have yourselves a great night.